Hello. This is actually, a test. Let's see who might get the notification. See who might be on here. This is the first time that I'm trying out the YouTube Live, and hopefully if you have subscribed to my channel. This is actually, okay, I found where I'm at. Anyway, so if you come on and you find me here as doing the live, welcome. My name is Barb and hopefully you have subscribed to my channel. I actually am trying the YouTube Live for the first time, and I'm just going to act like I'm on Facebook, you know. It's interesting how all this works. Hi, Nancy. I see someone found me. Yay. I am trying YouTube Live for the first time. And so I just thought I would come on and do this tonight to see who might be around and check out how this really works. So anyway, I'm just going to create some projects. I have projects from Thursday that I had to reschedule, and so we're just going to make a few projects. So awesome. I'm glad you're here, Nancy. Thanks for joining me. All right, let me just grab the couple things that I'm going to need here, and I'm just going to start stamping just like I do on Facebook. Technology is really fun, you guys, especially when you try to figure out how it all works, right? You can hear me good, Nancy? It looks like it sounds like it's coming up good on my when I pull it up on my phone here. So awesome. You subscribe and it let me know you were on. Awesome. Well, hopefully all the 200 and some subscribers that I have will get a notification also to figure out, oh, what is going on with Barb here. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and start creating, and this will be recorded and uploaded. So if anybody else joins and finds me later, thank you so much for joining. I'm actually going to use a stamp set that has not been used in quite some time called Shaded Summer. It is in the annual catalog, and there are dies that you could get last year with the celebration. And so I have them in here, and they're really pretty. I mean, they're really great dies. I'm going to do a card with the dies and some of the stamps. Now, last year we had lots of designer paper in our celebration items, and so one of those was with part of a stamp set and a die together. Not a die, stamp set and paper together, and I can't think of the name of it, but you'll notice it, you'll recognize it when you see everything. But we're going to be using fresh freesia. So let me just pull out what we need here. We have fresh freesia, ribbon I've already done and ready to go, and then this is the designer paper that we had last time. I think it was last celebration. Mossy Meadow, and I've already got the dies cut out here. So these are the dies that I chose to use. This flower kind of goes together here, just like that. We're going to put that in our card. Okay, there. I've got all my parts and pieces now. I have two of them in the same envelope here. All right. So let's go ahead and grab my ink pads. We're using, like I said, we're using fresh freesia and Mossy Meadow. And this stamp, but I took it off of a block. All right, let's put this back on a block. If I can find the right block. Here we go. Hi, June. You found me. This is my first YouTube Live with my webcam and everything, and so I thought I would try it. So welcome. I know a lot of demonstrators do the YouTube Live. I don't know if it's on Facebook too. I couldn't figure out how to do my settings so that it would go on to Facebook also. So anyway, this is what we have. We're doing Thursday on Facebook on YouTube tonight. All right, so I have all the parts and pieces here that I need, and let's just this is, like I said, the fresh freesia 8.5 by 5.5, And let's fold that over with my bone folder here. There we go. And then we are going to be doing some stamping on the Mossy Meadow. So take the Mossy Meadow, and we're going to use this stamp right here. So if you are just joining or watching this later, make sure that you let me know that you're watching a replay. I don't know how this works. I guess you can do comments after the live is done. I really don't know how all this works. First time. So, Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to fill this in and do like a designer paper all around. So, let's do that. And again, this is just Mossy Meadow. And just a nice, fun, easy card. And let me go opposite way on this one. There we go. So I've just made a sheet, designer sheet, and using this stamp. Let's see here. Where's my cleaner? Grab my cleaner. I'm just looking. It's interesting. I mean, hopefully, I can. I don't know if I can put a notification out so that other people will see that this is here. Well, I guess people that subscribe to the channel. I mean, I know what I do when I subscribe to a channel. So I will get notifications that I'm live, or they are live, or I can go in and I'll have a little spot there that shows, oh, they've uploaded a video. So hopefully they'll check that out. But I have fresh freesia, like I said. Let me grab my, I'm looking for my ruler. Oh, here it is. This piece is also fresh freesia, and it is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And any designer paper, this is just what I had put together in the kit that I wanted to create. So this is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and this is simply going to, oh, you know what? I filmed another video and I ran out of adhesive. So anyway, we're going to use green glue. I don't use green glue a lot, do I? So we are going to do that in this video. Anyway, okay. So this is just going to go right on to my fresh freesia, and it should be 1/4 inch all the way around. There we go. Just like that. And then I also have a piece cut out of the fresh freesia that is 2 1/2 by 1. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment on here, and this is for the inside, and on the outside it says, love you, friend. So let's ink that up. I'm going to do that in the dark color, the Mossy Meadow. I think I'm going to stamp this, and I think I'm going to cut it smaller. There we go. Got it pretty straight. Let me grab my cleaner here again. All right, so there's that. I am going to cut this down. I'm going to get my cutter and just cut this right down because I really don't want it this big. All right, what do I want here? Let's see. I better close this before I get myself in trouble like that, right? Okay. I'm curious, do you ladies that are on here now watching, do you watch many people on YouTube Live? Do you do a lot of the lives? I know a lot of people will do their bingos live if they have a bingo, online bingo. All right, let me see if I can get this cut. Okay, I need a little bit more. Let's go a little bit more there. Okay, here we go. Ah, did it. There we go. Yay. Okay. All right, let me move this out of the way, and we'll keep moving along here. Hi, Margaret. This is the first time I've done a YouTube Live, so welcome. I I figured I would try. Since I wasn't able to be on here Thursday, I thought I would try tonight and see how this all works. Here is my card base, and this is going to get mounted right onto there, using just the green glue. Did you get the notice that I went live, Margaret? Like I said, this is the first time I've done this. Nancy said she got it, so I'm just wondering, you must have got the notice, or you wouldn't be like checking out, hey, what's Barb doing live on YouTube, right? Okay, there's that. That's what we have. Oh, poo, I shouldn't have done that yet. See, I've already got this here. So, guess what? You do more Instagram or Facebook lives? Okay. So guess what I did? I put this on here, and I need the ribbon on first. I'm all discombobulated trying to figure out how to do this YouTube live, you know. All right, so I'm just going to pull up the sides a little bit and then glue this back down. But that green glue, boy, it sure does the trick, huh? Okay. I feel like this is already a disaster, but hey, this is an experiment. I wasn't sure what was going to happen on this whole live thing. But we're good. We're good. Okay, so Barb is going to, what am I going to do? Let's go ahead and put a little bit of glue here and hold this up at the same time, because I need to, what happened is I ran out of adhesive. I was recording another video and I ran out of adhesive, and I didn't think to grab any before I went live on YouTube. And so, yeah, we're getting it. We're making it happen, I think. Come on. This is what you do when you make an error. You figure out a way to make it work, right? Okay, so there we are. Yay, yay. Okay. All right, let's do that. Stay down for me. This is really a pretty card, you guys. So, hopefully, once it's complete, you'll see how it all worked out nicely here. Okay. Now this is a little bit loose, but that's okay, because this piece is actually going to go on top of it here. So, and that's going to go on with dimensionals. So let's grab those. And I'm also curious on how much of a delay we have with YouTube Live compared to Facebook. So I think I'm going to turn my, I've got it on my phone here too. So I'm going to see how much of a delay there is so I can hear it a little bit better. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of a delay, actually. Interesting. Okay, so this little guy is actually going to go right here in the middle of this. And you guys know that you can use your mini glue dots to put your little bow wherever you'd like it, but I think it's moving, it's going okay here. Well, thanks for sharing, Margaret. I appreciate that. Okay, all right, so there's what we got so far. This fresh freesia is really pretty with the mossy meadow. All right, so I've pre-cut these shaded spruce dies, and I'm going to go ahead and take my fresh freesia and I know I had fresh, here it is, it's underneath over here, and a dauber. And what we're going to do is the overlay on this piece, and I'm just going to go around the edges, and we're going to make this a little bit darker, okay? Because I want this to stand out a little bit more around the edge of the flower. But yeah, this is a stamp set. I think it's in the main catalog, so it's in the annual catalog, went over there. But I think that once, it seems like once we get stamps, especially You can hear you so much better than when you are live on Facebook. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's interesting to know, Margaret. Thank you for letting me know. That is interesting because, you know, I don't know how all this works, especially since this is the first time I've really figured out how I could do this. I have to do different settings in order to be able to, I'm just gluing this down where I had to bring it back up. It was popped up too high. I have to do different settings in order to be able to go onto YouTube compared to going Facebook. So, yeah. It's all a learning experience for me right this moment, to be honest with you. So thank you for sticking with me on that. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to pop this up onto this piece right here. And I'm going to take the mini dimensionals and pop those on the couple spots here where these will fit, just like there. And these dies are available. I mean, they're in the back of the catalog. You can still get them. And this just is an overlay, and it just goes right on top of this. But I'm going to actually offset it just a little bit. I think it looks pretty offset, and bring it up, see there? Just like that. And then this is popped up, so I want this to be popped up also, so I need another dimensional over here. I think I'm just going to grab some small ones. And that is actually going to kind of go right up here. So let's do this here and here. And this is going to set on top of here. And I'm just going to put a little adhesive there because I don't want it popped up more on that side. So, little adhesive there, and then, let's see, take off the pieces so it will stick. And let's put that like right there. And then that way, by having the two dimensionals here, it's going to be even with the square that I have going on there. See that? That's what I want. Okay, and then this is our sentiment, and we want that to come right over here. Now, this, my ribbon is a little bigger than I wanted, or longer than I wanted, so I'm going to cut this down just a little bit, just to have this smaller. Okay, that's perfect. All right. Now, because I messed up at the beginning, and this is a little loose, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a mini glue dot with my pokey tool at the end on my take your pick tool. And let's pull this off. And I'm going to put this on here so that it holds it, you know, in place. I don't want it moving around a lot. There we go. That's what I want right there. Perfect. All right, let's take this, and this is actually going to be flat. So let's take a little bit of adhesive and put that down. I'm not used to using green glue all the time, you know. I don't know if it's not really my favorite, but it does have its purpose, and I do like its purpose for sure. All right, I want this to go right here, and that's just going to come straight across, and it says, love you, friend. Oops, that green glue moved. My adhesive usually doesn't. Okay, there we go. All right, stay. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And then now we are ready to stamp on the inside, and let's go back to the Mossy Meadow. And the inside is going to have some friendships are just meant to be. So on the front it says love you, friend, and this one, some friendships are just meant to be. So let me see what I want to do here. Okay, I'm going to come over here a little bit like that. All right, so that shows up well. And then I am going to come in with my fresh freesia. And we're going to stamp the inside with the same flower that we used Mossy Meadow to create on the outside. So let me make sure this is cleaned off good. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's come in here and ink this up. And my thought was that I would come right over here by the sentiment and do that. Let's see what we get. Beautiful. Okay. And I'm going to ink it up again. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and put another one on the there. Just because I can, right? Okay. That's what I've got. Nothing fancy. These aren't real fancy cards for tonight. Like I said, this is just a trial run to see how this all works. And I had these card kits available, so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and create them. So there's card number 1. Winka Stella. How about if we add some Winka Stella? That would be pretty. I'm just going to bring it, and I'm just going to color in the top layer that I did here on this top card, and just give it a little shimmer. Oh, and I also have the in color gems that we can use. The 21, 23, now these are going to be going away pretty soon, so if you like them, you want to make sure to grab them up. The only thing is, I don't think that they're really solid on their coloring. Like, okay, so let's take a look. So see this one? This is Fresh Freesia, but that's very, very light. And there's polished pink in here too, so maybe I'll use the pink. I'm thinking I might go ahead with the pink because it, but then again, let's see. Let's bring these up close. What do you guys think? This is the Fresh Freesia, and then this is the pink. You think I should use pink or the Fresh Freesia? Let's see how fast the lag is in how you can tell me which one I should use. I know I'm being quiet, but I'm waiting to see how, if one of you guys will tell me which one I should use, the Fresh Freesia one or the pink. There's not much difference, actually. This is the pink and that's the Fresh Freesia. Okay. Fresh Freesia, but it's hard to see, I know. I think I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia, and the reason is it's a little more clear, and that way it'll probably be better on the green. So, but that's kind of the one I was thinking too. So let me just grab the large, because I think I want one up there. And then let's grab the small, and maybe we'll combine. How about if we do both of them? There's that Fresh Freesia, and let's see, how about if let's come down here, let's put this one here, and then let's take the pink, grab up the pink, and let's do a pink one right there in that kind of big opening there, and a small pink and here. I'm just going to put both colors, sprinkle them around. How's that? Okay, so there's that one. And then right here is another. That looks good. There's 5. Okay, that looks good. Okay, see, I've got one here, here, and right there. All right. So I used both colors, and honestly, there is not much of a, you can see a little bit of a difference right there. But there you go. There is card number 1. Sorry, I was up out of the camera. Okay, so card number 1, and I do have another card, and we're going to use the blending brushes for the next card. So I just have 2. Like I said, I just grabbed up some things that I had here real quick because I had time, and I thought, you know what? Let's try YouTube Live. So, all right, let's leave that there while I move my stuff around and figure out what I've got going on. Whoops. There we go. Get all my stuff out of here. All right, and there, and okay. I just need to get everything moved so we can do our next project here. All right, so next project. We're going to be using the blending brushes, and The Best Day. I love this stamp. I love this stamp set. I'm not a big cat person. I mean, cats are great. We had cats when my kids were home. But this is so stinking cute. But actually, we're using this one. So we're going to use that. But first, let's grab, we need our Memento Black. And I have a frame here. This is for the inside of the card. And this frame, I cut this decal piece out of this frame. Okay, see that? So we're going to use both of these pieces. Let's grab this paper up, and we are going to use Melon Mambo. And let's see. So Melon Mambo, and we're going to use this fun little squiggly here with the Melon Mambo. All right. So all I'm going to do is just take this and I'm going to stamp this all around the edges. And this is a way to, a fun way to maximize your paper and make it fast. So we just need these squiggles all over the frame. And that won't take too long. Just basic stamping. All right. And I think one more like that. Just like that. So we're going to set that aside for a second. On the inside of the card, we are going to take the sparklers, and this is our inside piece. So let's take the sparklers and let's put those just at the bottom of our card here, okay? So there's 1, 2, and there. So that's just at the bottom. All right. And next, let's see what we have going on. Excuse me. I almost got my arm in this little piece because I didn't clean it. You know how I am about cleaning. All right, so next thing, we're going to take this and put our sentiment on the inside. It's the best day because it's your birthday. And that will just go, I hope I'm straight. There we go. Oh, I didn't get a lot of ink on there, but that's okay. They can still see the message. We're good. We're good to go. All right, so that's the inside. We're done with the inside, so let's go ahead and glue that down. All right, let's go here. Get a little bit of glue around there. And like I said, this is for the inside. And I believe this is 4 by 5 1/4, so that you have a little bit all the way around the outside. On the inside. Okay. So there's that. We're going to set that aside. Next, we're going to be stamping on our decal piece that came out of the frame. And we are going to use the Memento Black. And we're going to use the Happy Birthday. And because it's the larger stamp, I always like to take my ink and go on top of the stamp. Okay, just like that. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should do a YouTube live sometimes and a Facebook? Keep my Facebook live. I think I won't go off there. But to come and do a YouTube live on a different day or on the weekend or something, I don't know. We'll see. Interesting. Okay, so next we are going to take the Happy Birthday, and this little guy is just going to go right in the middle of the rectangle. Perfect. Yay. All right, let me clean this off because I'm going to get myself in trouble here. Now, by the way, this layout that I'm doing is found in the mini catalog. So I'm casing the catalog, but putting my own little twist on it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use these blending brushes. And so I have Melon Mambo, and I have yellow and We're going to use Coastal Cabana. We're going to use Daffodil and the Melon Mambo. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got the Melon Mambo open. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. I don't know who's there. My phone was on. Sorry about that. All right, Melon Mambo. That color is actually, I'm going to put that kind of in the middle here. And so I'm just lightly going to go across the page. Just straight across. Okay? Putting that color like that. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. Just a little bit there. Okay? You can see. Alright, so we're done with that one. Well, no, we're not done with that one. Let's go ahead and finish this frame. We're going to use Melon Mambo for this frame. And go ahead and grab that. And I'm just going to color around my frame to put the Melon Mambo all around my frame. Okay? And all I'm doing is getting that stark white. We're changing it up. There we go. It's all Melon Mambo now. Some demonstrations do both live at the same time. I can do either. Well, and maybe if I learn that, if I figure out how to do that, I might not have the right technology, Margaret. So that's the thing. You know, I'm some of this stuff I'm still learning on how to make it all work. But yeah, I know you're right. You're right. I have seen people both use stream it both ways, you know. I think I still need this, okay? So we're done with that one. All right, so let's finish up. We're going to do our Daffodil Delight with the blending brush. Now, you probably could do this with a sponge dauber. You have to just do a nice little light touch with a sponge dauber, I think. All right, let's grab more of that and just come right across on the happy. Okay. There's a little bit of white in there. I'm going to kind of bring that yellow down a little bit, but I'm avoiding this because I want to use my Coastal Cabana, and I need to grab that blend here somewhere, I think. Let's see. Nope, that's Bermuda Bay. Hang on. Trying to get... Okay, here we go. This one is Pool Party, but it'll work. Dark Pool Party. Okay, last but not least, we're going to go to Coastal Cabana and do the bottom with the Coastal. Okay, so really all I'm doing is just pulling that color in and finishing coloring my cake. Just like that. Now, if you don't have, I mean, this is made so that you could just use the blending brushes and the inks. But I do want to have that birthday stand out. So there we go. Looks good. And then let's go ahead and take the Dark Pool Party, and we're just going to color in the word birthday. And I kind of tried to avoid coloring that in so it wasn't too dark. Or didn't have, you know, too much pink on there. Fabulous, just like that. And the last but not least, let's go ahead, let's glue this down. This is going to go flat on the front of our card. And again, I didn't grab up some adhesive here, so let's go ahead and just put some glue lightly here. Hopefully this is lightly. Okay. I feel like I have to concentrate harder when I use this green glue than using my seal. Alright, this is going to go flat onto the front of the card, and I know this is like 1/4 of an inch, so I'm going to try to lay it down about 1/4 of an inch so I don't have to slide it around too much. Okay, that's pretty good. There we go. Okay. Alright, so there's what we have. Now, let's go ahead and take this, and we're going to pop this up, and it's going to fit right in the same spot where we took it out of when we did the die cutting. So let's put some dimensionals here. Hopefully I'm calling everything by the correct name. Sometimes I'm calling this, that, and the wrong thing. So, all right, I'm putting quite a few on here because I don't want it to sag really. So let's do that and pull all these backings off. And pop this right in here. So I'm just going to put it right where I cut it out, and it looks like we have used a whole sheet of paper. Look at that. But I think it's cool because you have that little bit of shadow underneath from the Melon Mambo. What do you think? Very cool. All right, last thing that we're going to do is we have these awesome glossy dot assortment. These are in the annual catalog, and these are Melon Mambo color. So we're going to pull those out and we're going to use those. Okay, let's grab my pick tool somewhere here. Here it is, rolled over to the side. All right, let's let's go ahead and grab up this large one right here and just pop it right there, and then let's go with medium. Oh wait, I don't think there's a sticky on the back of that one. Is there? Yeah, I guess so. My bad. All right, grab. Okay. And let's come right there, and then let's take this little smaller one and we'll just come right up there. Okay? Super easy using the blending brushes, but a great technique. So if you, so you could, you know, cut this whole, that was one sheet, you got two things, never know that the inside was cut out, and you've got a great project. Okay, so front, inside, right? Festive, yes, festive, thank you. So yeah, there are the two cards. Thank you guys so much for helping me out with this first time YouTube Live. Hopefully it wasn't too simple, and that it's something that you might have the stamp set, this whole designer paper, switch it up, all those fun things. But yeah, I love these two easy projects. All right, thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon. I appreciate you being here. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.